Yo, what is up? What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the video, man. I tried to figure out a way to turn this music off because it's so dang loud. But I hope you guys can hear me clearly. Today we got back and hamstrings. I'm not gonna do too much talking today, bro. I'm gonna just try to get to work. I had to sit back, bro. I don't think I remember the last time I came to the gym at 4 a.m., especially being over here on this side of North Carolina. I've never seen nobody in the gym at 4 a.m. I like to have my alone time. That's why I try to get up and film here in the morning. You know, like in most of these gyms that I go to, I try to get here at 4 a.m. just for the sole reason just to have the gym to myself and not have to worry about having people in my way when I'm filming. But bro, apparently, somebody was in here today. So of course I had to sit in my car. It kind of set me back a little bit. So I'm gonna try to get straight to work. I think there's a crowd coming here at 6 a.m. because they got a group workout at 7. So it's not gonna be too much talking. I'm gonna try to run through everything, get some work in. But you guys feel free. You guys, thank you for the guys that have been staying in tune with me and watching my videos, bro. I appreciate all the support as always. Just stay tuned for the workout. I'm gonna try to drop some notes and some tips as I go through some stuff. Today, I'm gonna probably make a separate video. I told you in my last video, I'm probably gonna make a second video about my bodybuilding competition I plan on doing in the future. But everything I'm doing for as training, like, bro, it's a little bit different from what I'm typically used to. I'm about to do some deadlifts. I haven't deadlifted forever. But hey, it's work, man. Let's get it. Bro, this lightweight, I'm telling you, bro. That lifting not as hard as y'all boys make it, bro. It's like, y'all boys be hitting over baby weight. So right now. Yo, what's up, gang? I feel like there's a couple of reasons why I like shooting at this M mark. Bro, it's very aesthetic from my shots. But anyways, bro, I'm about to get some gas, but I just finished up with that back session. I don't know. I didn't feel like going home to talk to you guys, but I feel like I just talked to you here. There's nobody out here. Why not, right? But anyways, bro, so I just finished that back and hamstring session. Right now, pretty much for my training is just a little bit different from what the way I've always usually trained. I'm always like I'm typically in that gym on average, probably for like an hour to hour 20 to like hour 30 sometimes, depending on like in the middle of the week. I'm probably in there going to be towards more like 50 minutes to an hour. But now my training is probably going to be a little bit more consistently towards the hour 20 just because of like the reps and the sets are just a lot more slower in between and a lot longer of a rest. So honestly, like I'm really excited. I feel like one of the things, and I'm gonna just kind of open up and be vulnerable with you guys. I feel like a lot of the times when it comes to me like doing anything like far as training, like I've always say I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this competition, I'm gonna do that competition, never really follow through. Right now, the big thing I told you, I don't think I opened up to you guys about me going to potentially do the High Rocks. The only thing with the High Rocks is that I don't think we're actually going to get a ticket. Like I've been eyeing that thing. The one we want to go to, of course, is the one in New York. Hasn't opened yet. We're still going to be eyes open for that. Honestly, that would probably work towards my schedule because next year, I'm trying to compete next year. It's not going to really hinder anything. So I would love to do that if I could do that. But still, I feel like it's always one thing on to the next. This bodybuilding thing, man, it's like I've always been a big fan of putting on muscle. All of my coaching, all of my videos, all of my training has always been about putting on muscle. And I feel like I was one of those guys that was always like, yo, bro, you got a sweet physique. You got a dope physique, bro. You need to be able to show it out. So like, I feel like I've always got those compliments. And I never ever was able to fulfill those. So of course, naturally, like I want to be able to, put on as much muscle as possible, but at the same time as well, kind of maximize my potential in something, for once it was sports. Not that training has been boring, but once it was sports, now, it's kind of nothing. I want to be able to change that, have fun with it. And I've also I want to make this fitness stuff like my career, Like I'm not really a big fan of the whole idea of going to a job you don't like type of gig. Like I've always wanted my career, my life to be surrounded by fitness and wellness. And I think, venturing into one of those type of competitions is something that I can really see myself doing and maximize my full potential. I got to drink this, bro. So definitely want to compete. I don't have much expectations for it. I think my plan is I'm going to try to put on as much muscle as I can for a year. Like probably going to sit in the calorie surplus for at least about a decent while. Right now I'm 240. Like I probably want to stay at 240, honestly. I'm going to try to put on as much muscle, not as much fat. I'm trying to keep the fat off me. Just try to build so much muscle. I'm 6'2", 240. I think that's a good size. Because probably on show day, I probably want to sit at probably like 205. So I'll probably just honestly just want to get more defined and kind of focus on like different areas. I know I really like my back thickness and my upper chest. So those probably going to be a hyper focus on what I'm doing. And then my leg definition. I think my leg maturity need to mature. So I'm trying to focus on that too. But yeah, man, there's not much expectation. I'm going for fun. I'm probably going to do this whole 1 year training like by myself, and then towards when I get closer to show, I'm planning on competing at the end of 2027, like more like fall and the summer. When I get closer to that, I'm probably going to pick up a coach. That I don't know what that's going to look like. It's going to be a process, but it should be fun. Dude, it's just me out here, bro. I'm just chatting, gang. So anyways, that's pretty much the tea, guys. That's just been my mental processes and everything I got going on. Nothing big, nothing huge, but I'm going to put it up. So we're gonna keep grinding, bro. That's all we're gonna do, man. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe on this video. And also just drop feedback. Maybe some things you guys see from my online gurus, my online coaches out there. See anything that maybe I can add to the program, or maybe critique form, all good stuff. Like I'm a coach, so I'm not perfect. I love learning and hearing from others. So feel free to leave a comment and subscription. Leave a comment on the post. But as well as I'll see you guys in my next video. I'm probably gonna drop one here and not soon, actually. I actually filmed this a lot earlier than my scheduled filming day because I woke up at 2:30 this morning. I went to bed at like 9, woke up at 2:30. So I'm going to go back to bed, honestly, try to get my sleep. this is stupid to me, especially when I should be prioritizing recovery or rest if I'm trying to put on muscle. It should be your primary thing, right? But anyway, gang, peace. Love you guys. And stay easy, man. Remember, always work hard and defeat reality, gang. We out. Oof. All right, but we good.